I'm headed up this canyon to find an abandoned mine, but I found a old ranch line shack. This is where they used to keep, that was the corral where they used to keep the cows. And then adjacent, so basically it was a temporary home for their ranchers when they're out here with their cows. All the plants inside have just overgrown and can't see much of it. There's a window right there. But an old log cabin. It's pretty neat. Not quite at the Copper Queen mine yet, but we got a couple buildings here. A neat cabin just on the side of Limhi Pass. Nothing inside. Let's close it back up. There we go. This is just like the one we've seen at the very beginning of the intro. Very similar look. That's neat. Alright, let's keep going up to this mine. That's what we're trying to get to. It's an insane looking mill. I want to go see it. I've made it to Copper Queen Mine. This is one of the cabins for it. And we're actually beginning this exploration. A lot of them, I begin from the bottom and make my way up the mine operation. But instead, we're beginning at the top. We're going to take this road down to see the mill. You've seen it on this road. I was looking at it adjacent from the creek. So this is one of the cabins. Kind of got pushed aside, it looks like. Look at those bones too. There's a lot of bones there. There's an old stove right there. Log cabin. It's a neat looking cabin. I like how overgrown this whole area is. They didn't leave anything inside, unfortunately. You could see it's not really full of anything. And this was a seasonal operation because we're in a part of Idaho, way up the mountains, lies a pantry, which I want to see if I can get to it or not. This is where it was. There's nothing really left of it. It's collapsed in on itself. There's no way to see it. And this is the end of the mine. It's an old forest road that was one time fenced off for some reason. There's nothing else up ahead. It says, please keep gate closed. Definitely no gate now. That's the road we're taking. And we're on a bunch of waste rock right now. And one thing I noticed was this cabin. I completely missed it driving up here. We'll check it out on the way back when we're driving down. But now it's all hiking because all of this has collapsed in on itself. It's odd to see how it collapsed in though. It's not a flash flood. I wonder if there's maybe a mine or something like that underneath here, or if this is just extremely unstable ground. It's an interesting, it almost seems like there's a sinkhole or something down below. All the waste rock we were standing on, there's a remnant of an ore chute right there. And we come up to these cross ties, so they had ore cart tracks coming through. You could kind of see where they laid them out. And as we continue, this is interesting because it looks kind of like an ore bin. Oh, no way, it's a trestle. I do not see a lot of trestles. It's really interesting when I get a chance to see them too. We'll get closer, it'll be an easier view. It is not in good condition at all. Look at the moss growing onto wood. I don't think we could climb up it. That'd maybe not be the smartest thing. Look how that tree's just growing inside of it. Right in the middle. Now I gotta search for the mine. Wherever Copper Queen Mine may be, which if I didn't mention it, that's the name of the mine today. Humongous mill. That is a steep fall. All the moss on the wood's amazing to see. I wonder if you took that stair, would it be safe or not? You think it would collapse? Nothing supporting it. Just up top. That's it. And overlooking. Oh, it might be a property boundary over there. There's a yellow sign for that. But there's the old house. Looks like a skeleton of a house now. Right across from the mill. And right below us is the ore bin. That's neat. We'll have to climb down from over there when we're done exploring. But right here is what we're looking at. There's that massive trestle. Leaving the production side in search of the mine. I don't think there's anything up ahead or down below technically. This has all been washed out. But I don't see any remnants, no signs of man-made activity. Which means we've kind of covered where the mine would be. I'm just trying to locate it. I'm assuming it's somewhere to the right of us. Over all of this waste rock. Just look at all of this came out of the mine. There's a lot of wood at the bottom of the waste rock. That's pretty normal, just remnants. More up here. I'm gonna scope this out, but I think this might be a prospect pit. There's no adit. Small amount of waste rock. It was just all a prospect. I'm back at the trestle. I didn't see any mines around. So what I'm gonna do is hit back to that side, check out the old house, and try to search that side and see if there's any mines. There's a property boundary here. Luckily we were not behind that sign. Alright, back to the adjacent side. And now we're gonna have a look at this house. Way up there. It's just been hollowed out. I'm surprised it's still standing. They built it right on the mountainside. There might even be some tailings up there. And when you look down, who would want to live that close to work? That would be terrible. Can you imagine if this was your home? Just looking out your window and you got work right there. It was a small cabin. A little bit of graffiti, but very minimal. There it is. That must have been loud. I'm pretty sure, especially with these small operations, that wasn't a 24-hour mill, so at least they got sleep at night. They're probably working in the day anyway. The chimney on top looks really neat. Just for this old house. There's a small operation. Very small. Alright, I'm gonna climb down. We've officially seen everything at the Copper Queen mine operation that remains. Unfortunately, the mine adits are long gone, but still an interesting exploration, a rather short one. This video is probably gonna be around the 8 or 10 minute mark. We'll see once I get it edited, but it's not gonna be the longest video I've ever made. That's for sure.